Okay, my people, what is actually happening in the country right now? So there are a lot of chaos, a lot of strikes and boycotts on the streets of Nairobi. This is happening with the people from the opposition. They are just trying to show the country that they did not elect the right person, that is William Ruto. Is this right or wrong? So we will look at Ruto's do's and don'ts. First of all, as a leader, as a president, William Ruto, you have failed the country. Not because you have not done what you were supposed to do, but because you failed to deliver what you promised the people that you're going to deliver within 100 days. And I think at times when you see those people from the opposition, what they are saying, some are right, some are not right. Like for instance, the issue with LGBTQ, that is not something that you are supposed to accept inside the country. It will ruin the country. Look, for example, the president from Uganda, that is Yoweri Museveni, when he was told that I think people from the same gender should engage or marry, he really opposed it because he knows he has a lot of experience. He's been leading for a very long time. He's been in the seat for presidency for a very long time, so he knows the disadvantages of LGBTQ. So what William Ruto should have concentrated on is key things, not immorality and things that will not help grow the economy of the country. Right now, we are experiencing a very poor economic growth. Our economy is really depreciating at a very high rate. Our currency is almost getting equal to that of Uganda. We are very diminished as a country. So Ruto should concentrate on things like agriculture, cottage industries, and avoid imports, a lot of imports. Like for example, the China companies, they are benefiting from our country a lot. We as taxpayers, we are going through a lot. For now to buy a small thing, it will cost you a very higher price than it could be. Like for example, a shoe that costed 100 bob is now costing 250 shillings because we are paying more taxes to acquire the products, simply because the government doesn't want to know about this. They just want to acquire a lot of taxes. If William Ruto was smart enough, and we expected a lot from William Ruto, but he's doing poorer than the previous government. We are starting to see that the previous government was a little bit better, but we still give hopes to William Ruto. So, for instance, he has a lot of lands, William Ruto, personally. Let's take, for example, he decides now that his lands will be used to grow maize. His acres goes up to 10,000 acres in Kenya alone. What if these 10 acres will produce a lot of maize? For example, one acre produces approximately 15 bags. 1 acre, 15 bags. And he asked 10,000 acres. That is 15,000 bags. No, 10,000 acres times 15 bags. That is 150,000 bags of maize in just a year. And this maize is to be distributed to very many cereals around the country. yeah, he could do a lot. Cottage industries, the people who are doing making their own clothes, the people who are producing their own food. Like for example, in Kericho, they produce tea leaves. That is a very nice job. So it should not be imported to the other countries. The tea should be produced in Kenya. That is what I'm saying. There should be a lot of good. But why should they import tea to improve on their product or the quality of the product? And yet we should do it here. That shows how weak the country is. So William Ruto, wake up and see that you do what you promised the country. I think that is all for today. Have a blessed day. Please subscribe.